Well, good evening, beer lovers. I'm really sorry that we're a few minutes late. Ever so sorry to keep you waiting. We've been having some technical issues, and we're still having some technical issues at the moment as well. But I'm live at least anyway, and you know that we're here. As well as technical issues, my beer delivery hasn't turned up. So we're doing a Meet the Brewer event where I'm supposed to be having a pint with you guys, and I haven't got any beer. Bad show, I know, and I'm going to have to make sure the couriers get fired for this. But anyway, we are here. Because of the technical difficulties that we've had, we're going to do the pub quiz first now, and that's because we've had some issues at Graham's end with the internet and the computer there. So whilst we're getting all that kind of resolved, we're going to bring Aid on and do the pub quiz for you. But in the meantime, who have we got watching, and where are you watching from? Let me know. You can put stuff into the comments. It'd be great to see you. See where you're coming from, and let us know what you're drinking. Are you drinking some of our beer, perhaps? Certainly hope so. I can see we've got some people on both YouTube and on Facebook, which is great. So yeah, let us know in the comments what you're drinking, where you're from. You know, it'd be great to know where you are. I believe that we've got Aid ready now on the live stream. So we're gonna kick off with the pub quiz, and then we'll do some beer chat and meet the brewer after the quiz as well, because we should have all the technical stuff sorted by then. So let me bring on Aid, and I'll introduce you to Aid. Good evening,
Hello.
Aid. How you doing?
I have got my pint of PG Steam, so I'm doing very well. Thank you very much.
That's awesome.
Cheers, everybody. Sorry about the technical issues.
It is what it is. My technical issues are that I haven't got any beer at the moment.
That is a big issue.
Oh, I know. The delivery should have been here between 5 and 7, and it hasn't turned up yet. So, but anyway, it is what it is. Anyway, Aid, thank you ever so much for agreeing to this pub quiz for us. Really appreciate it. You know, really looking forward to it, and for coming on a bit early as well. So thank you ever so much. I'm going to hand you over to the viewers we've got on YouTube and Facebook. Everybody, please take part. Aid will tell you what you need to do, and have fun, basically. And I'll catch you in a bit.
See you, Dave. Okay, hello everybody, I'm Adi. I am going to be your host for tonight. We've got some great questions lined up, and it's all about fun. So I'm not going to be asking you who scored the second goal in the 1972 female final in Afghanistan. No, it's all going to be stuff that you can have a laugh with. So first off, please do make sure that you have your beers all nice and ready. Hopefully you got some deliveries from the Pitchfork, and that everything is nice and dandy with you. Hopefully you've had a good day. So I just wanted to introduce you and get you all in the mood. So first off, I want to tell you a little bit about my background. It's a massive castle. There you go. That's where we live. So I'm broadcasting you from Action Pussycat Castle, and we're going to have a good entertaining evening. If I keep on looking down, that's where my notes are. Sorry. So how to play? There's going to be several rounds, and what you can do is either write down your answers and play with your partner, play against the kids. Maybe you've set up another conference and you're playing with friends over the phone. So you can do it as teams, you can do it as individuals, you can just do it for fun, because like I said, it's mainly about just having a bit of fun and getting all the answers right. What I'd like you to do, if you're responding on anything where you can type in, like if you're on YouTube and signed in, or if you're on Facebook, please do put your comments down the side. Let us know how you're getting on. Don't write every answer down the side though. So every time we get to one quiz early, I've just put through, somebody's panicking and go, no, the quiz is starting early. So we've had some technical issues. Please do catch up. When we get to the end of one set of questions, then you can type your answers. So don't type question 1, question 2. Just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bang, that's your answers. And then we can compare against everybody else. So that is how we're doing it. Now, whilst we're just waiting for everybody to quickly grab their pens and piece of paper, because the quiz is starting a little early, I just wanted to tell you a few things that have been happening with me this week. Well, it's been going on for a couple of weeks actually. There's been this weird guy. He just keeps on turning up. Like the other day, he was in my garden and he looked at me and went, "Remember Donald Trump," and then ran away. Well, that's weird. And then the other day, when I went to get some shopping with my mask and everything, he was there in the garden going, "Remember Donald Trump." The other day when I was in the supermarket, came back to my car and he was next to my car going, "Remember Donald Trump." Runs away. It's getting on my nerves, to be fair to you. In fact, it got up this morning. I got up, opened the bathroom window, and he was on a ladder at the bathroom window going, "Remember Donald Trump." So I'd had enough. I phoned the police, international police symbol, and he said, "Hello, it's the police." I said, "What's the problem?" No, shit, they said, "What's the problem?" I said, "There's a man and he keeps on harassing me." And they said, "Can you describe him?" I said, "Well, not really, but he reminds me of Donald Trump." Like, well, that's just warming you up. Last night as well, it was a weird week, I've got to tell you, but last night I was woken up around about 3 o'clock in the morning by a strange noise downstairs. And I grabbed my baseball bat, I went downstairs, had a look around, couldn't see anything, switched the lights on. Suddenly behind me in the living room, Cliff Richard. Didn't see him. He was in the shadows. In the shadow. To all those younger folk of you, Cliff Richard was ask your mums, ask your granddads. Dear me. And now, so we're now in week 10 of lockdown, and I thought it's about time, we need something to look forward to. So I went online and I tried booking a nice romantic holiday for me and the wife. I thought, a nice cruise to Norway. That'd be nice. Trouble was, I couldn't fuel it. Okay, so that's your warm up. Hopefully you are groaning in your seats. We have got different rounds. We've got a general knowledge round, film quotes round, name the song round, special bonus liar round, 5 questions about the Pitchfork Brewery, and a picture round. And then if we've still got time, I've got some other ideas later on. But that should take us up to around about 8 o'clock, when hopefully your brewer will come on after he fixes his slight technical issue. Okay, so if you've got your pens ready, eyes down, round number 1, you are... It's the general knowledge round. So I'm just looking at some of the messages coming in. Okay, right. So it's quite funny already what the messages I'm getting, so I hope you're having fun. General knowledge round. This is 5 questions all about generals. So question number 1. What is General Dwight D. Eisenhower most renowned for? So, what is General Dwight D. Eisenhower most renowned for? Just putting my questions up so I can see you. Lovely. Oh, it didn't work. Haha. I need the tape. Question number 2. Whoosh. Don't want to block the screen. Oh. Hang on, what's going on here? There you go. Right, question number 2. What rank is higher than general? So we're in general knowledge round. Question 2. What rank is higher than general? Go back to my beer. That's the PG Steam. I'm sorry. Oh no, sorry. PG's going on to. I've got the Pitchfork. Is the first one I'm drinking, and it's very nice as well. Please do tell us what you're enjoying here. Question number 3. In the Dukes of Hazzard, what colour was the General Lee? Now, if you don't know, General Lee was the car. If you're not familiar with the Dukes of Hazzard, number 1, start going out and looking at it. Number 2, you can guess a colour. Anybody can guess the colour. It's easy. What colour was the General Lee in The Dukes of Hazzard? I remember Russ Coltrane, and he had a dog called Flash. What colour was the general lead? Question number 4 on the general round. Which month was the general election in 2019? Which month was the general election in 2019? Oh, there you go. It's lovely. Can you see the rainbow here at Action Pussycat Castle? I had a little bit of rain earlier. The sun's out now. Absolutely lovely. Don't know if you can see, I actually stood on a bridge. So question 4 was, what month was the general election last year, 2019? Seems so long ago now. We're in June, can you believe it? Question number 5, the final question in this round on generals. What is the name of the general that escaped from the Phantom Zone in Superman 3? What is the name? Oh no! What is the name of the general that escaped in Superman 3? Let me just fix my castle. You didn't see a thing. What was the name of the general that escaped the Phantom Zone in Superman 3? That was your 5 questions in your general knowledge round. 5 questions about generals. I'm just going to fix the thing. Okay, write your answers down. Send them off into the ether. Anybody who has joined us late, because we are starting a little early, the Brewer did have a little bit of a technical issue, so we're starting the quiz early. Number 1 was, what is General Dwight D. Eisenhower most renowned for? Number 2 was, what rank is higher than general? Number 3 is, in the Dukes of Hazzard, what colour was the general lead? Number 4, which month was the general election in 2019, so last year? And number 5, what is the name of the general that escapes the Phantom Zone in the film Superman 3? Superman 2. Superman 2. Just thought Superman 3 was the one with Richard Pryor in. That was Lex Luthor one. That was the comedy one. Superman 2. General, which general? Oh, lovely there. Okay, so here are your answers for round number 1. What is General Dwight D. Eisenhower most renowned for? And that is the Normandy invasions. So if you've got anything around that, we're not picky here. Normandy invasions. He was the Allied commander who helped strategize. That's not the right word, but look after the Normandy invasions. Number 2, what rank is higher than general? That is colonel. Got to salute them, even if you're a general. Number 3, in the Dukes of Hazzard, what colour was the General Lee? It is orange with a stripe, black stripe, but orange is the answer we were after. Question number 4, what month is the general election? What month was the general election in 2019? And it was December. Can you imagine? It was just before, about 2 weeks before Christmas, if I remember. And then we got Boris Johnson as our Prime Minister. Oh, what a first 6 months he's had, eh? Brexit, lockdown, Corona, won't be in his shoes. Question number 5, what was the name of the general that escaped the Phantom Zone in Superman 2? It was General Zod. So there you go, those are your 5 answers. Please mark them up, send them off, let us know how you're doing, and we'll be monitoring that on the Facebook and YouTube live feeds. 5 questions, there you go. Ready for round 2, which is film quotes. Now we all are. Let's go on the other side. Both sides got that. Film quotes. Right, we all watch films. We all love a good movie. But can you put these quotes and match them to the film they come from? So, not ever since, but Elaine Dickinson turned to Dr. Rumack and said, "A hospital? What is it?" And Dr. Rumack answers, "It's a big building with lots of patients, but that's not important right now." You know that I'm talking about the film Airplane. Classic comedy film. I went to watch that with my 2 children last weekend. They are aged 11 and 8. We got half an hour into it and they said, Dad, we are bored. Children today don't know what comedy is. But there you go. That was a quote. That was the answer. That gives you a clue. So we have got 10 questions in this round, 10 quotes from 10 different films. And you've got to try and work out what the film is. For bonus points for yourself, if you're playing at home, you can also say who the person is. But I don't have all the answers here, so you only know. Quote number 1. I've got to try and do these without actually doing the voices because that's too much of a giveaway. But quote number 1. What film is this? He is not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. So that is, he is not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. Question number 1. Anybody who's just joined us, hello. We are starting it a little early because the Master Brewer was having a bit of a technical problem. So we've swapped the quiz and the Master Brewer around. Question number 1. He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. Question number 2. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. What is the film? I know who said that one as well. So if you got those looking for the bonus points, name who said it. But we're just after the name of the film. There's no place like home. Question number 3. He slimed me. He slimed me. What film was that? It's one of the things as well. The actual tagline on that film, you can't not say the film without saying the tagline. So there's a clue for you on that one. Question number 4. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Possibly one of the most quoted films. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. What was the film? So just check. I'm getting loads of answers coming in, but I've had to cover them up because I've got my answers here. So that was number 4. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Quote number 5 is, I'll be back. I'll be back. Now, to be fair, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 possible answers to that. I'm after the main one, but I will give all the answers. Anybody else, if you can name the films where that is from, you get yourself more points. Keep drinking. I don't know if you saw, but at Pitchfork they were going to do their Blues, Booze, Barbecues festival. I was going to be there doing the entertainment for the children on that one. I've been the last 2 years, and it is such a lovely day when you got the weather. Even when it clashed with the World Cup final with England, in the final, still went, and they set up on a nice big screen, and we watched it there. Number 6, Yippee-Ki-Yay. What film's that? Yippee-Ki-Yay. No, who sang that? Who said that one as well? What's the film? Series of films. Yippee-Ki-Yay. Give me thinking time. Number 7, quote number 7. I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way. I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way. Who said that? What was the film? What was the film? Who said that in the bonus round? I realised nothing actually could name all the people who are quoting this. I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way. Give you a clue. I think it's a 90s film, maybe late 80s. 80s, 90s. I saw it in a cinema in Taunton, which doesn't even exist anymore, that cinema. I'm not bad, I'm just drawn that way. Quote number 8. Shawing. Oh, say that as a bit. Shawing. Well, you got shawing. I've said it now. That's how it's said in the film. Big clue for you. What film? Who said it? But what film? What film mainly? Bonus points for who said it. Question number 9. Quote number 9 is, I've got a bad feeling about this. I've got a bad feeling about this. Now, there are 10 films that comes from, to give you a clue. 11. 9, 10, or 11. Depends how you interpret it. But of the 11 films, it's quoted in 10 of them. And it's the only line quoted in 10 of them. And the 11th, they slightly changed. I've got a bad feeling about this. What's the film? And the final one. I'm the king of the world. I'm the king of the world. Remember, you need to name the film. Bonus points if you can get. That's it. If you're playing in your homes, bonus points. But for the quiz, that's it. My daughter's just come in to say hello. Hello, Phoebe. Hi. Okay, so I'll whip through those again if you need it. Number 1, he's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. Number 2, there's no place like home. No place like home. Number 3, he slimed me. Number 4, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Number 5, I'll be back. Number 6, yippee-ki-yay. Number 7, I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way. Number 8, sha-wing. Number 9, I've got a bad feeling about this. And number 10, I'm the king of the world. Okay? Have a quick discussion. Have another drink. Such a good drink on a hot day like this. Goes down very well. Have you guys been to the brewery up in Wick St Lawrence? It's very nice. I feel very welcome. I'm in a networking group as well, and we had our AGM there last year. Very nice indeed. Got a lovely little pack. Right, so here's your answers to the film quote round. Number 1, he's not the Messiah. Oh, I'll do it in the voice, I don't care. He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. The film was The Life of Brian, and it is Brian's mum. Don't know her name. Brian's mum. If you go for the bonus points. Number 2, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. That is The Wizard of Oz, and it was said by Dorothy. Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. Number 3, he slimed me. I mentioned the tagline on that one. If you didn't get it yet, the tagline is who you gonna call. The answer is, that's right, Ghostbusters. It was said by Bill Murray. Can't remember the name of his character though. But Bill Murray was the character who said it. Number 4, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn, was of course Gone with the Wind. Brett Butler, I think, was the character, but Gone with the Wind is the film. Number 5, I'll be back. I'll be back. Good impression, even if I say so myself. That is Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator, from Terminator 1, Terminator 2, Terminator 3, Terminator 4, Terminator 5. Or he also says it, because it's Arnold Schwarzenegger's catchphrase, he says it in Commando, Raw Deal, The Running Man, Twins, Total Recall, Kindergarten Cop, The Last Action Hero, Junior, Erasure, Sick Day, and The Expendables. So bonus points if you got any of those other films, but Terminator was the film that we were looking for. Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator. The next one, Yippee-ki-yay, that is Die Hard with John. Oh, just blanked on his name now. I don't know. John. Bruce Willis plays him. John somebody. Message us. But that's the Die Hard films. Yippee-ki-yay. Not saying the other bit. Number 7, I'm not bad, I'm just drawn that way. That was Jessica Rabbit from the film Who Framed Roger Rabbit. You can see some of you going, yeah, on that one. Jessica Rabbit, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. The next one, number 8, Shawing. That is Wayne's World. Wayne's World, party on. Said by Wayne himself and his buddy. I can't remember his friend's name though. I'm sure you message us on those comments as well. But Wayne from Wayne's World. Number 9, I've got a bad feeling about this. Now, give yourself a pat on the back if you work this one out. It is Star Wars. The line, I have a bad feeling about this, is said in episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and Rogue One. It is not said in Solo. He says, I have a good feeling about this in Solo. But so we look for Star Wars. It's mostly Han Solo. He starts it, but then Obi-Wan Kenobi mentions it. Qui-Gon mentions it, and I can't remember who mentions it in the sequels. 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay. So Shawing. I've got a bad feeling about this. Number 10 was I'm the King of the World, and that was in the film Titanic. And the character played by Leonardo DiCaprio was the one that said it. I can't remember his name now. Oh, damn it. Okay, so that was your 10 questions on film quotes. Tally them up. Tell us how you're doing. Okay, I'm just going to staple. I'm going to sellotape the next set of questions to the camera. You guys go grab yourself a drink. And we can continue with round 3, Name the Song. Now, in Name the Song round, I'm going to be singing in the style of the pub singer. You will love it. Okay. Right, grab yourself a drink. Just got to do this. Hang on. Right, starting to get low on my drink. So I'll be moving on to the PG steam after this one. So in this round, everybody loves the charts. Whether you bought long playing records, sat with a tape recorder listening to the Sunday charts, or download your favourites to your iPod, the charts would have been part of your life. But do you know the lyrics? In this round, you don't need to, because the club singer is around. I'm going to sing in the style of the club singer. Nick, this, if you used to watch Shooting Stars, it's the same thing there. Just more. There you go. Yeah, it's the same style as that. I'm going to sing in the style of the club singer 10 songs. You've got to try and work out what those 10 songs are. The tune and the melody, no words. Now, I have also tried to do this fair because I'm not sure who we were going to have. So there's songs from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, noughties, and more recent to give everybody a chance. So there's any people of my age out there who like the 80s, great. If you've got some kids around, you might need those to get along as well. And if your mums and dads are there, something from Rock and Roll era, you might need that. So, pens at the ready. Song number 1 is from the 50s. Here we go. That's question number 1. Give you it again. Have a think. Let us know. Just catching up with some of the messages you've been sending in. Brilliant. Question number 2. Song number 2. From the 60s. '60s song. It was again covered a couple of times, but it's from the '60s. That's the name. Oh, I didn't say it. You've got to name the song and the artist for this round. Song and artist. So question number 2 was. Possibly better than the original, I'll give you. For those of you who just joined us, we had to start the quiz a little bit early. We was due on at 7:30, but the master brewer had a little bit of technical difficulty, so we're doing the quiz first, and then he'll be on later. So he's quickly on the phone right now. So we're now round 3, the music round, and I'm singing the lyrics in the style of pub singer or club singer to see how it goes. So this next song is from the 60s, sorry, and it goes like this. Yep, in the 60s. Sing for you again. Great. Song number 3 is from the 70s. No, but it's Song number 4 again. Name the song. Name the artist. Song number 5. We are now into the 80s. Song number 5 goes like this. Bit more poppy, that one, isn't it? Here it is again. From the 80s, song number 5. Name the song, name the singer. Number 6. From the 80s still. What song is that? From the 80s. Name the band, name the singer. Thank you, Tina. Just got that message. Lovely. Glad you're enjoying it. Number 7 from the 90s. One of my favourite songs, this, really. So what are you getting for that one? From the 90s, name the band and name the song. Ready? I did the second part of that one because it repeats itself. That's why this ending was slightly different there. It's bang on song though. Yay! Question number 8. We are entering the noughties. See if you can get this one. I did chuckle to myself when I came up with this one. Ready? Rev up for this one. And boo, double dee, bubble down, double dee, double down, double dee, bubble down, double dee, double down, double dee, bubble down, double dee, double down, double dee, bubble down. Now, if you know that one, you know that was spot on. Here we go. Double, double dee, bubble down, double dee, double down, double dee, bubble down, double dee, double down, double dee, bubble down, double dee, double down. Early 80s, early noughties, that one. I remember because I'm a children's entertainer, and that was around about the time I started doing discos, and that was a big one. I remember playing a lot of at the time. Number 9. But we're into the decade now. I don't know what they call the 10s. I don't know, 80s, 90s, noughties, 10s. I don't know, but here we go. A big hit a couple of years ago goes like this. So again, I'll do it twice there. Ready? I added the rubble. I don't think it's in the original. It needs a rubble there, I think. So, good. Right. That was number 9. Number 10. Again, big hit. I'll give you a clue. It's from last year. Ready? Yeah, that's why you need the kids in for that one, because that's down with the kids. Modern stuff, isn't it? Do it again for you. Do that booty da booty ba booty da da bo. La ba shoot da boot da vina ba ba dong. Shut to shut booty shut booty ya da da. At the booty but that's do the pop the world. Facial expression. I should be making videos of this. I hope somebody is recording this. It's loads of fun. Then that's your 10. We're after the song and who sang it. That is what we're after. Okay, whilst you're having a little think there, discussing it with people, going to check up again on the messages. Excellent. Again, another 11 the quiz coming in from Pete. Glad you're watching, Pete. Thank you. Lovely stuff. Where's I've got some messages. Here we go. Trying to get to the messages on the other thing as well. Hopefully, the backstage people are looking at some of the other messages coming in and managing to record some attitude to. Right, so we are in round 3. Name that song. I'm going to sing it to you again and tell you who it is and who, what the song was. So, song number 1 was. Was of course Elvis the Pelvis Presley with Jailhouse Rock. 1 point for Elvis, 1 point for Jailhouse Rock. Number 2, I'm ready for money. Woo! I'm here and I'm glad, but I'm in the street. That was Dancing in the Street. Now, if you're from my age, you remember the Mick Jagger version, but this was the Martha and the Vanderbilts version that we were after from the 70s. So 1 point for Dancing in the Street, 1 point for Martha and the Vanderbilts. Give yourself a half a point if you got Mick Jagger and David Bowie for the original Live Aid, I believe. Question number 3, again from the 60s. Was obviously House of the Rising Sun by the Animals. Yeah, I do have a recording contract coming up soon. Number 4, Mama, was Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. Number 5, Was I Think We're Alone Now by Tiffany. Give you a clue with the dance there. Number 6, again, was in the 80s. Was Wake Me Up Before You Go Go by Wham. Wham. George Michael, bless him. Number 7, 90s. A little bit of a funny note at the end there, but that was Bewitched with C'est La Vie. One of my favorites. I love that song. Absolutely love it. I'm not even a guilty pleasure. I don't care. I love it. Into the noughties. Into the noughties was what? Blue. Blue by Eiffel 65. I'm blue, dabble dee babble. That was an easy one. Hardly had to change any of the words for that one. Number 9. Going into the 10s was Shotgun by George Ezra. Shotgun by George Ezra. 1 point for Shotgun, 1 point for George Ezra. And number 10 was what was Dance Monkey, biggest selling song of last year by Tones and I. If you got Tones and I, well done. I only got Tones and I wrote the quiz. So possible points out of 20 for that one. Possible points out of 20. Go have a quick drinks break. I'm gonna finish this one, and I'll be back with a bonus round of Liar Liar. Please keep coming, giving those scores in. Let us know how you're doing. Are you enjoying it? I hope you enjoyed that music round. Definitely made me thirsty. That's me finished my first drink from Pitchfork. I'm now going to try a PG Steam. I don't know anybody else if you did manage to order your drinks for the home delivery, but it was very efficient. I liked how I got it. The gentleman who dropped it off was very polite, and he brought me beer and cider, so nothing to complain about at all. All right, just give me a second whilst I put up the next round of questions. Well, this is going to be a quick round because it's Liar Liar. I'll just put that here. Whoop. Put it there. Okay, again, those of you who've joined a little bit now, we are doing the quiz a little bit early. We are on a bonus round in between round 3 and 4 because the Master Brewer has a little bit of a technical difficulty, and so hopefully he will be bringing you that at 8 o'clock. Okay, we are doing well. Just checking, make sure the messages coming in. But this bonus round here, I'm going to give you 3 sentences. 2 of these sentences will be truths, and the third one will be a lie. So just a little bit of fun to give you, if you need a toilet break or anything like that. We'll go around for this one. So 3 sentences, 2 are true, 1 a lie. You've got to work out which one is the lie. So sentence number 1. I was a big fan of the band, the YY28s, in the late 90s. They won an award. They opened the Pyramid Festival at Glastonbury. Absolutely fantastic band. But while they were playing at the Fleece in Bristol, I snogged one of the backing singers. A girl, I'm going to say one of the backing singers, I snogged her. Is that true or is that a lie? Sentence number 2. In the Bristol Flyer, back before he was famous and on TV, Graham Norton was the headline act, and I was there. He came on in tight pink lycra, and me and the 30-odd people that were in the place booed him off stage. He's now one of the biggest but most expensive presenters on BBC. But back in the 90s, I booed Graham Norton off stage. That is statement number 2. Statement number 3, back in the early 90s, I worked as a recreation assistant at the Magnet Leisure Centre in Maidenhead. And whilst there, I did the 8th birthday party of the son of Pauline Quirk, her off Birds of a Feather. So, 2 of those sentences are correct. 1 is a lie. Number 1, I was a big fan of the YY28s, and in the late 90s, I snogged the marketing. Number 2, Bristol Flyer, back before Graham Norton was on TV, I booed him off stage. Well, I was part of the 30 people who booed him off stage, and he's now one of the biggest paid acts on BBC. Number 3 was working at the Magnet Leisure Centre. I did the birthday party of the son of Pauline Quirk. Okay, so this is a quick filler round. Have a think. Which one of those is the lie? Which one are both true? I do quizzes as well, which is a little bit more interactive on all the time, but I've got I'm an children's entertainer, Action Pussycat, and I do a Facebook Live every Saturday morning at 10:30. So if you've got any kids, come along, and this is the type of nonsense we get up to. And then on Mondays at 3 o'clock, possibly moving to 4 o'clock, I have a radio show on local radios, which is www.wavewsm.co.uk, where we get up to a bunch of loads of fun as well. So those are your 3 sentences. I hope you made your guess, 1, 2, or 3. The lie is number 3. Number 3 is the lie. Pauline Quirk's son did have his birthday party at the Magnet Leisure Centre, but I didn't run it. I just watched it. I did speak to Pauline Quirk as well at the time, but I didn't do the party. So well done. Bonus point. Give yourself another drink if you got that right. Woohoo! Right. As we're going on, we have now a round about Pitchfork. We are here as guest of the Pitchfork Brewery. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Please do keep those messages coming in. And Dave, hopefully, will be responding to you on Facebook. So, I just want to tell you, the lovely folk at Pitchfork, fine brewery, which come up with 5 questions about them. Just let you know, my favourite is East Street Cream, and I've liked that for some time, but they didn't have any. But I am enjoying a PG Steam, and I had a Pitchfork earlier. I just want to say, Pitchfork, their mission is that they believe that beer should be full of flavour. Definitely. Beer is the skills and expertise of the brewer should shine through in every pint of beer produced, and hopefully we're going to be seeing a master brewer and talking to him later. The ingredients that make our beers should be of premium quality. I said earlier that I was honoured enough to have a bit of a brewery tour back in, must have been about June, July last year. And yes, I agree. They really do put their hearts into it. Flavour should be multi-layered and balanced, and the quality should be consistent. Quality should be consistent and never compromised. And I do say I have been drinking this for several years, and the ones that I like, I definitely still like. So, well done. That is Pitchfork. They gave me 5 questions. So, eyes down. See how you do. Question number 1. Pitchfork is the brewery's biggest selling beer, but what was it named after? Pitchfork is the brewery's biggest selling beer, but what was it named after? Question number 2 is a multiple choice question. Question number 2, when brewing, the brewery can do so in 3 different sizes. How many pints are there in the largest size brew? Is it A, 10,230 pints? Is it B, 8,450 pints? Or is it C, 7,620 pints? A, B, or C? When brewing, the brewery can do so in 3 different sizes. How many pints are there in their largest size brew? Just checking messages. Darren, yes. Yes, thank you, Darren. Question number 3 on the Pitchfork round. There is one particular aspect that is a feature of all the Pitchfork ale beers. What is that? Again, it's branded all over the place. There is one particular aspect that is a feature of all of the Pitchfork ale beers. What is it? What is it? What is it? What could it be? If you visited the website recently to get your home delivery drinks, previously, I'm sure you would have seen that. So rack your brains. Can you work out what it is? Look out the window. There is a rainbow. If you look, I'm on kind of the beachfront in Weston-super-Mare. I've got Devonshire Road, and I am looking due east, and there is a lovely rainbow out there, like the rainbow that I've got in the castle here. Here at Action Pussycat Castle. Question number 4. Predominantly, the beers produced by Pitchfork Ales are packaged in firkin caskets. How many pints of beer does a firkin hold? So, predominantly, the beer produced by Pitchfork Ales are packed in firkin caskets. How many pints of beer does the firkin hold? Now, if Master Brewer and the boss is online and watching now, you better get that one right. That was question 4. Question 4 on the Pitchfork Ales thing. If there is any update about how the Master Brewer is getting on, please can you, Dave, can you give me an email and I'll check it on the email so I can inform everybody watching. Question number 5. More is another multiple choice. More modern styles of beer are produced by the brewery under 3D Beer brand. What was the first beer they brewed under that brand? Was it Hop Gun, The Dude, or Dead Phony Club? So, which beer under the 3D Beer brand of Pitchfork was the first to be brewed? Hop Gun, The Dude, or Dead Phony Club? There you go. Choice of 3. So you got 1 in 3 chance of getting that right. Even more chance if you actually know your stuff. Okay, give you another 10 seconds to have a confer, have a think about those answers. Just look at the colour on that. Do you like dark colour there? And that is absolutely lovely. That's definitely a quaffable beer in a nice sunny day. If you missed it, it's the PG Steam. Okay, your answers in the Pitchfork round 4 were number 1. Pitchfork is the brewery's biggest selling beer, but what was it named after? It was named after the Pitchfork Rebellion in 1865. I was at school in 1865, and we did a reenactment of the Pitchfork Rebellion. And I played one of the guys who gave lots of his armies to Cromwell for the attack. So the Pitchfork Rebellion, 1985. Well done. 1 point if you got that. Question 2. When brewing, the brewery can do so in 3 different sizes. How many pints are there in the largest size of brew? This was pretty much guesswork here. The answer, I'll just give you the answer, was B, 8,450. That's a lot of pints. Number 3, there is one particular aspect that is a feature of all of the Pitchfork Ale beers, and that is that they are all 100% British. I'm very proud of that. Number 4, predominantly the beers produced by the Pitchfork Ales are packaged in firkin caskets. How many pints of beer does a firkin hold? It is 72. 72 pints in a firkin. And number 5, more modern styles of beer are produced by the brewery under their 3D Beers brand. What was the first beer they brewed under that brand? It was answer number A, Hop Gun. So there you go. Possible points out of 5 on that one. Let us know how you did. Let us know how you did. Whilst you're doing that, I'm going to just check email, see if anything's come through. David Turner's update. Graham is up and running. Fantastic. We've now gone offline. Trying to get in. Right, okay. And we'll work it out at that point. So, Dave, I am aiming for where it is. It is 8 o'clock. We did start a little bit late. So, we're going to throw in the next round. And hopefully Graham will be in touch for that one. So we are on round number 5. Round number 5 is a picture round. Have you ever played Dingbats? Dingbats? It's along those lines. So I'm going to give you an example one to work on, so you know what we're doing on. So I'm going to show you, I've drawn them. It's going to be a film or a TV show, and you've got to work out what it is. So if I showed you that, you have a look at that, and you basically say what you see. That's lion and a crown, Lion King. That is, of course, film Lion King. Okay, so that's how you work it. I'm going to show you 10 of them. You have to write down what the film or TV show is, and then hopefully you get it. And then that should be my time done. And hopefully Graham, the Master Brewer, will be coming on to chat to you. I'll keep you updated. So, question number 1, TV show. What TV show is this? I'll keep it steady for you there. What TV show is that? Easy one to start. Cool. Number 2. What TV show is this? Not a TV show. Oh, getting close there. What TV show is that? TV and film, the next one. What? There's line it up. Thank you, Dave. Got it. TV and film. What is the show? What is it called? Question number 4. Clue number 4. There. I gotta say, I'm an art teacher. You can tell it comes through, can't it? Again, TV show, and there was a film. Terrible film, unfortunately, but TV show's brilliant. What is it? Number 5. TV show. On right now. Yes, all right, well, I watched it on Saturday. TV show. What is it? Number 6. TV show. Blast from the Past, this one. In the TV show. I will show them all again at the end. Number 7 is a film. Now, I'll give you a clue, it's an 80s film. It's kind of like one of the ones that everybody knows, but I never liked it. And me and my kids watched it the other day. Yeah, no, it's awful. But I found out there was 2 sequels to it. 2 sequels, and I never knew this. Name the film. A little bit close for you. See the detail on what's going on. Name the film. Number 8. TV show. TV show number 8. Name the TV show. Number 9. Get a little bit more cryptic here. Say you do. What is this? It is a TV show. Give me a little bit longer on that one. You see my nail there. I've been doing lots of DIY, and I was putting stuff up in the loft, and I hurt it. Sorry to hear that, Kath. Someone watching there, but their screen's frozen. Okay, TV show, cryptic one, that one. And another one, film. What's this film? Oh, put my finger at the end there. See that black now? Yeah, mate, I was putting floorboards up in the loft. As I put one of the floorboards up in the loft, it pivoted and fell and caught my finger. It's quite luckily I just bruised my finger. Cryptic clue, there you go. Ba-ba-bam. Just look at the individual images and it will come to you. Right, so that is it. Quickly show you them again. Number 1. Oops. Number 2. I can't see when I have to stand up. Ooh, number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Just reading again some of the comments. Thank you very much, Lisa. Number 6. Oh, get the right way around. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9, cryptic one. What is in that there? And number 10. Okay. Give you another second or two to work those out. Welcome everybody. I've had an update. So after this, we're going to go over to Dave, and he's going to tell you what's happening. Going to have another drink. I'll tell you the answers. Yeah, just like to say again, this is the Pitchfork Brewery, Pitchfork Ale, sorry. They're having a bit of a pub quiz for you. They were doing a promotion where they're delivering beers out, a delivery service. You go on their website, you can order whatever beers you want, and they deliver them to you. And I've got to say, I've got the PG Steam and the Pitchfork here tonight, and I am enjoying both of them. Both really good drinks to be sitting out in your garden, or when we're allowed to in a pub beer garden, and enjoying where it's sunny. Just look at the colour on that; it's absolutely lovely. So thank you very much for Dave for organising all this. This is round 5, and then I'm going to be handing you back to Dave. It was the picture round. I've given you some dingbat clues as to films and TV shows. Number 1 was Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig. Easy. Number 2 was, if you look at close, in this person's eyes, there are stars. Stars in your eyes. Another fact for you, a friend of mine was on the first ever episode, Stars in Your Eyes, called Keith, and he did a Barry Manilow impression. Number 3, Batman, of course. Number 4 was, you got this one, those are birds, obviously birds. Thunder. Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds was the answer. Number 5 on our Saturday, X Factor. That's an X Factor, definitely. Number 6 is here. Oh, it's an old one. Well, that's 2 roads, and they're very cross with each other, aren't they? Angry. Crossroads. Of course it was. Number 7. This is a tricky one here. You've got to kind of think laterally here. Now, this is the symbol for infinity, and all these are books, right? And all these books have infinity on them. And in books, you have stories. If it's an infinity story, it's like a never-ending story. See, clever. Number 8. There you go. There's a big question mark and a badminton racket. A tennis racket, badminton shuttlecock, football, and a rugby ball, which does look a little bit like a melon. But that is a question of sport. TV show question of sport. Next one. Well done if you're getting these. Next one is, right, this is a cryptic one. It starts over here. Star, key, and there's a little rabbit in a hutch there. So Starsky and Hutch. Starsky and Hutch. Number 10, work it out, follow it through. This is a pin, and that's an O, and that's a key, and that's an O. So Pinocchio. Pinocchio! Well done, score yourself out of 10. That is the round. I do hope you've enjoyed yourselves. I've enjoyed doing it. I've enjoyed all the comments that's come through whilst doing it. I didn't enjoy the castle falling down, but I thought I had an extra half hour before I had to be ready, so it was hastily put up there. Thank you very much. Do tell us how you've done. Put your comments on the Facebook feed. Please do keep on following. I have been AD from Action Pussycat. Like I said, I've got a radio show on Wave WSM on a Monday at 3 or 4 o'clock. Tune and find out. I'm children's entertainer, so if you've got any children who are stuck in but birthdays coming up, please get in touch, because I do have parties, virtual parties or home isolation parties that can still make the day happy and possible. And I have my Saturday morning Facebook live feed from 10:30. So that's tomorrow, isn't it? Saturday morning. So come along and you can have a bit of fun and see what the type of things we get up to at the party. So thanks very much for listening. Do please tell us how you scored and if you enjoyed the show. And I'm going to be handing you back to Dave at any moment now when he does the magic. Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Dave.
Man, that was good. And I've got beer now as well.
Oh, good times. Good times.
All of a sudden, everything was good in the world.
How did you do in the quiz?
Not that good. I did all right actually on the movie quotes. I got that one. Yeah, especially the Yippee-ki-yay one.
Yippee-ki-yay!
Mofo.
Do you watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
I don't actually, but I've heard.
Man, you've got to. But the main character of Brooklyn Nine-Nine is a massive Die Hard fan as well. And there's some great stuff that goes on if you like the Die Hard films. Proper geeky stuff, but I love it.
I loved it. Hey, thank you ever so much. A big thank you for putting together an awesome quiz and just delivering it superbly as well. I know people have been in stitches with it and they've loved it, so thank you. And also thank you for just taking over and diving in early for us as well whilst we have these technical issues. Really appreciate it. So, Aid, thank you. I hope we get to work together again soon.
Oh, me too, Dave. You take care.
Go well. Enjoy your beer. Bye for now.
Thank you very much, everybody watching. Cheers.
Bye. Right then. How did you enjoy that? Was that good or what? Wow. Aid's awesome, isn't he? You know, he's just great. Lots of energy. Knows how to deliver. Loved it. Guys, thank you ever so much for bearing with us. We've had various technical issues. We think that they're all sorted now, actually. So we've got Graham waiting backstage. I'm going to bring him in. So let's bring him in and see how he's going.
How is it? Right. You just have to press it.
Graham,
press
good
the
evening.
button side because it's gone.
Oh.
Sorry, right. Not going to go on this.
Graham, you're on.
Trying a technical issue.
Graham, can you hear me?
Oh, it's on some sort of stupid mode as well. Really.
Graham, can you hear me?
I don't want BT.
This is going well, isn't it, eh?
No, I don't want BT. I want Chrome.
Graham,
Come on,
you're
see,
live.
Graham, Oh,
So, Graham, I don't think he can hear me.
what's that?
1829.
I think I'll take him off.
No,
now.
not painting.
Go on.
Painting off there.
Right then, we've obviously still got technical problems. We've got visual, but he hasn't got any audio. He can't hear what we're saying. So here we are, a virtual Meet the Brewer, where you actually haven't met the brewer at all, completely. There you go. At least I've got beer now. How did everybody do in the quiz? Did you all enjoy the quiz? Let me know in the comments, actually. And please do go and check out his website. He's a great guy, really knows what he's doing, great entertainer. We did have him booked, as he mentioned, for brews, blues and barbecues, but of course, we've had to cancel that for this year. But he is booked ready for next year as well. And would you like another pub quiz at some point? Perhaps, you know, we can always do this again. We can get Abe back. Singing was obviously a little bit mad, you know, but it was great and we loved it. So yeah, let me know how you've been getting on. Obviously, I'm not sure that we're going to be able to do something with Graham, but do you know what? If you've got any questions of me, feel free to ask. I don't mind. We can just have a pint, can't we? You know, isn't that what Fridays are for? We can have a beer together. So who else is having a beer? Who's having one? Oh, look at that, Laura, thank you. Aid is fab, isn't he? Yeah, he's great. And Laura, thanks for tuning in as well. Really appreciate that. Another Western Chamber of Commerce member there. If you're in business and local to Western, please make sure you do join the chamber. Actually, there's lots of support there, lots of great networking going on as well. Aid is a member, so you can get to meet Aid in there as well. So I'm not sure if Graham can hear me or not. Graham, can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. See, I can see Graham backstage, and he's not giving me a thumbs up. I don't think he can actually hear me. Okay. Oh, there's a great question from Jason there. Jason, are we going to host another armchair beer festival? We really would like to, actually, and we're looking into it. We're looking into different ways of getting the beer delivered. You know, because we did have a small percentage of pouches that didn't survive the journey. So we were looking into different things that we can do there. And the delivery that was supposed to come today would have been a bit of a test on that for me, but it hasn't turned up. So I need to have a word with the courier. But it's kind of in the background. Yes, we're working on it. There we go. Andy reckoned it'd be great to have another quiz at some point. And he's liking the Captain Scarlet, which is good. There's Neil. Neil's asked me, what am I drinking? Well, actually, because my delivery hasn't turned up, thank you, APC, I've had to ask a neighbour to go and do an emergency beer dash for me. So he's been to the local off licence, and I'm actually drinking Enville Ginger. Because I'm based up in the Midlands, this is one of my localish breweries. We're still good beers as well, so I'm on the Enville Ginger at the moment. So, Steve, you enjoyed the quiz there. Great. Thank you for tuning in, Steve, from Bristol Camera there, Steve Plumridge. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you being online. So thank you. And thank you for Bristol Camera's support. So are we brewing at the moment, says Andrew. Actually, we recommence brewing next week. Next Tuesday, we have a brew of Pitchfork kicking off, which will be the first time in about 10 weeks that we brewed. Everything we've been selling from stock currently, but we've really appreciated the support that the local beer lovers have given us in terms of buying beer from the drive-through. So thank you very much to all of you for that. As a result, we've got to recommence brewing again next week, and we're kicking off with a brew of Pitchfork, which is going to be both bottled and in cask. And after that, a week after that, we've got a brand new beer for you, brand new, which is going to be very special, actually. Mark's on the Goldbine there. Mark Appleford. Mark's been a great customer of ours over the years. See your name pop up regularly on the drive-through. Thank you for that. He's drinking the Goldbine. Yeah, Vince, I don't think Graham could hear me. Let me see if he can hear me now. Graham, can you hear me? Because I can see Graham backstage. Graham, if you can hear me, can you give me a thumbs up? can't see any thumbs. Graham, if you can hear me, give me a thumb. Oh, we've got a thumbs up from Graham. Look at that. I think we might actually get to meet the brewer, actually. So let me bring let me bring Graham in, and let's hope that the technology is working. Here we go.
I've found a failure.
Oh,
I have a problem. It had a Windows problem, and
he's off. He gave me a thumbs up and then he went. This is going well, isn't it? Eh? Jeez. Wow. Yeah, really sorry if you missed some of the pub quiz. I do apologise. Obviously, the quiz was scheduled to be on at 7:30, so we were doing Meet the Brewer 7 till 7:30, and then an hour of pub quiz. Because of the technical issues, we did have to put the pub quiz on early, I'm afraid. So I do apologise if you missed the first part of the quiz. Really sorry about that. It was just a case of last second needs must. However, because this is being broadcast on both YouTube and on Facebook, it's getting recorded on YouTube. So the link on YouTube, it's currently on our Facebook page. But if you go to the video after the event has finished on YouTube, you can actually watch it back as if it's just a standard YouTube video. So you can actually take part in the quiz that way as well. I know it's not exactly the same being live, but think of it as like a catch-up service, you know, like for on demand, that sort of thing. So there we go. Oh, SP Andrew 69 says he's drinking his own ale. So we have a home brewer online here. Hopped with Challenger and Giggles. I'm sure you probably mean Fuggles on that one. Is that an auto text thing that's gone on there? That sounds quite good, actually. So, John, thank you very much for loving the drive-through. You know, really appreciate your support. So thank you for that. So, I think Graham is back at the PC. Graham, can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up. Yeah. Oh, you can hear me. Right. I'm going to try bringing him in. Graham, stay seated because I'm going to bring you in now. Okay. You ready? You're going live.
Bring me in.
Yeah.
Graham, going live.
I'm going live.
There we go.
No restore points have been created.
Are we there? Can you hear me? You see me?
We can see you and we can
see
hear
myself.
You. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not very well.
We can see you and we can hear you.
See me and hear me. Am I right in the camera, Stein?
Yeah, that's fine, Graham. You're looking beautiful.
Which you want now?
Yeah, that's fine, Graham.
Troubleshoot, yeah.
Freaking beautiful. I'm afraid I've got to do this on my phone.
Word afterwards.
Go on, Graham. 1 second, because there's a lot of noise going on there. Hang on. Here we go. Let's try that.
Word
there you go. Graham, can you still hear us okay? Can you hear me?
Not technical issues.
Right.
So
we do that from my Microsoft
lost me again.
Okay.
Right. So move that.
I think we might have to.
Yes, I can still hear you. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. There's obviously a big lag there. I'm not sure.
You might want back trying to fix the main computer in a moment. So
take Graham off. Okay, guys. I'm really sorry. Obviously, we've got various technical problems going on at Graham's end. It's been happening all night. So I do apologise about that. Perhaps we can set up another one for you. You know, so we can hopefully have the technology working as well. It has been working fine, you know, through all the tests. It's just that for some reason the computer decided to die immediately before we went live, which was nice. There you go. All right. Whilst we're here, is there anybody else got any other questions? Feel free to drop a question through. We can see what we can do. We can have a bit of a beer chat. You know, is there anybody actually? Let's make this a little bit crazy. Is there anybody out there that would like to come on and have a chat on the video? Drop me a message in the comments. Drop a comment in saying if you'd like to come on. And if so, send me your email address. Email me, dave@pitchforkales.com, and I can send you a link. As long as you've got Chrome or Firefox, I can send you a link to come on and you can have a chat. Have a beer and a chat online. How does that sound? Who fancies that? Any takers? Anybody want to come live with us? Oh, Mark's mentioned there. For those of you that may not know, obviously we've got some limited deliveries restarting next week as well. And we have some beer going into Bristol, into a couple of micro pubs in Bristol next week of our beers. Which is nice. Jason's having a good laugh. I know. It's a bit of a shambles tonight, isn't it? You know, but there you go. It is what it is. So, oh, there we go. It's Esperanza said it should be Fuggles. Yeah, that's it. Oh, there we go. So, Angie's asked a question there. Question. What's your favourite beer that you brewed? As in my personal favourite of all the ones that we brewed is actually Double Header. It's just delicious. It's so drinkable. It's as simple as a beer gets. There's just a single malt in it, single hop, which is Goldings. Bright gold. It looks phenomenal, you know, and it's in good condition, and it just tastes divine. But what's even better is it tastes that good at 5.3%, and yeah, it's a bit special, that one. You know, you have a few pints of that, and you certainly know about it. So, in my opinion, Double Header is the best one we brew. But if you ask Mark, like he's just put in the comments, he reckons it's E Street Cream, which does have a massive following, I must admit. And it is a good beer, absolutely. But my personal favourite is Double Header. Oh, that's a shame you haven't got Chrome Firefox there, SP Andrews. Sorry about that. Not to worry. So, anybody else got any other questions at all? Here we go. Shall I give you a sneak preview about our new beer? Would you like that? We haven't, because we're doing a new beer. Like as I mentioned a few minutes ago, we're brewing Pitchfork again next week. So first time in 10 weeks that we've been brewing. That's coming up next week. The week after, we have a brand new beer. I can tell you now, it's going to be 5%. Good strength. It's going to be golden, so it's right up my street, that one as well. And it's going to be hopped with Amarillo hops from the US. So it's very much a bit of an American pale. Now, let's see if I can give you a bit of a sneak preview as to what it is. And I can do that. I just got to make sure I click the right thing here. Here we go. Let's try. I'm going to try this. Okay. I'm just going to bring this up, and here we go. This is the new beer that we're brewing in 2 weeks' time. So it's 5% golden. It's going to be our first beer from out of the lockdown. So it's an isolation pale ale. It's an IPA, which is why we've got Amarillo hops in it, the American ones. And it's called Can't Touch This. Stop. Sanitize. So there you go. That's going to be our new beer that we're brewing in just under 2 weeks' time. So that'll be available in the pubs in about 3.5 weeks or so. 3.5 to 4 weeks. There we go. Little sneak preview there for you. I'm glad you like the name there as well. Yeah, so that'll be available in the drive-through as soon as it's finished fermenting there as well. So excellent. There we go. Oh, Bobby, when will Santa Fe be available again? Well, actually, Bobby, we do still have some stock of Santa Fe left. And the really good thing about Santa Fe is because it's so strong, it lasts a really long time. It's got like the half-life of plutonium, honestly. Because of the strength in it and the way that we store it, it lasts a really long time. So we do have some stock left, and I'd imagine we may well have it on at the drive-through at some point in the next few weeks. It always sells well. Obviously, we try to keep the beers changing each week at the drive-through, so it'll be available at the drive-through at some point, probably the next few weeks, I'd imagine. And then we'll probably do a new brew of that. It's usually around November, although we did it in October last year. So we'll probably do a new brew around October again, I'd imagine, because it's gone really quite well. That's cool. Oh, Steve, it's been a long time since you've had some Santa Fe. Wow. You'll have to get down to the drive-through then, or we can actually deliver now as well, via a courier. So we can always get some to you. We do have, some of you may have known that we did a bourbon barrel-aged version of the Santa Fe. And that was featured on our Armchair Beer Festival. And we do still have a little bit of that left. It might be that that's just going to hang around until Christmas. So it's going to condition for a bit further, get a bit stronger. So come Christmas, it's probably going to be a little bit stronger, but it's going to be tasting just amazing. Okay, Julie says, I really need to get out more. Well, I would, but the pubs aren't open, are they, at the moment? Here we go. All right, and Andrew said, what about Lake Crusader? Oh, like that one. Yeah, do you know what? That was a great beer. And we've had some really good feedback on that. It was really good. What we liked about Lake Crusader, apart from the fact it's 5% and golden, so again, right up my street. That one, Graham did that in very much the same style as an American IPA, but using English hops. So it did come out really well. Actually, we've had lots of good feedback on that, good rating on Untapped as well. And at the Armchair Beer Festival, it was the most popular beer. That one. Oh, great question from Neil there about a ginger. We did do a limited edition of Pitchfork when we all worked for RCH. We did a very limited edition of a ginger version of Pitchfork, actually, which was really rather nice. Now we haven't done a ginger one under Pitchfork ales. It tends to be a little bit divisive. People tend to love it or hate it, and as a result, it doesn't always sell that well. Despite the fact, I mean, I love it. I love them, especially this one. It is good. We may well do one in the future, but I wouldn't say that there's any plans for it. But certainly, we did the ginger version of Pitchfork, and that was really actually quite nice. Ooh, there we go. So is there anything else? Oh, it's a low May. What's that then? Is there anybody else drinking some of our beers? I can see we've had somebody drinking some Captain Scarlet. We've had somebody drinking Goldbine. Obviously, Aid was on the Pitchfork and the PG earlier as well. So that's all cool. There we go. Anybody else got any comments for us? No? As I said, has everybody used the drive-through at all yet? Let me do this. There we go. So you may have seen, I'm sure a lot of you have, but if you haven't, obviously because of the lockdown, the pubs being closed, and people still want beer, still want great beer. So we created the drive-through at the brewery now. It's open every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And you go online to the website, and there's the address down there. And you can order your beer. There's different beers, as I mentioned earlier, different beers every week. We try and keep them cycling. Different beers. You can order your beer in various formats: 2, 4, 9, 18, and 36 pints. Or if you're further afield and you can't actually get to the brewery, then we can do them in 6, 12, and 24 pints and send them out that way via a courier. Although it hasn't turned up for me today, but that is rare. So you basically go online, select your beer, and if you're within driving distance of the brewery, you can book your slot, a 15-minute slot for click and collect, and you literally just turn up at the time. We'll text you on the morning to remind you of the slot that you booked, and you turn up, and we do these very COVID-secure, contactless collections where you can drive in, you can get the beer, and be on your way in literally sometimes less than a minute. So it's a great way of getting some beer for the weekend. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, that's open. The beers change on a Saturday evening on the website. So go to the website, check them out, and see what we've got available. There we go. So, and yeah, Julia's mentioned Mark's tried the drive-through every week. So he's tried it every day, every week. Actually, Mark's been doing a great job down there. We've had Mark and Graham operating the drive-through, and they've been doing a great job getting beer out to you guys. And we really appreciate the support that you've all shown us as well. So thank you. Let me just check to see if anybody actually emailed me, because I did say to email me. Let me just have a quick look. There we go. No, that's all cool. Excellent. All right, guys. Oh, yeah. Neil, yes. We did have a little note on the website about what we were calling pub hubs. And the idea was that we would be shipping beer out to pubs. So you could do a click and collect and then select your local pub to be able to collect your beer from the local pub if you're not near the brewery. Because of various issues, which are just far too boring to go through, we haven't been able to get a test up and running with a pub yet. And now it looks like, because everything seems to be accelerating in terms of opening back up, the last week or two, everything seems to have been brought forward quite dramatically. There's going to be a very limited shelf life on setting up the pub hubs. So actually we've decided to put our effort into more of getting deliveries out via courier that way. So at the moment there isn't going to be any pub hubs available, unfortunately, but we have got the national courier available, and you can order online, dispatched on a Thursday for delivery on a Friday. Hope that answers your question. Let me just top up. That wasn't much of a top up, was it? But never mind. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Vince has just commented on Facebook that Vince is a BLO, and if you don't know what that is because you're not a member of CAMRA, that's fine. BLO is our Brewery Liaison Officer. So Vince is a member of CAMRA, and he's our allocated Brewery Liaison Officer. And basically we communicate everything to CAMRA via Vince, and he asks questions, stuff like that. And Vince has commented saying that we actually feature quite strongly in the next edition of Pints West, which is out pretty soon. Steve might be able to give us a date on that, but I believe it's going to be somewhere around mid-June. I think he was hoping for. So at some point, probably in the next couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks or so, there'll be a new edition of Pints West out, and we'll be featured in there, which is great. Always grateful for Bristol CAMRA support. They're great. We love CAMRA because they love beer. We love beer. There we go. So thanks for that, Vince. Really appreciate the support there as well. So thank you. Andy, are any of the brewers doing what you're doing? Well, they are, but obviously not anywhere near as good as we are, obviously. Yeah, do you know what? One thing that's been really heartwarming about the whole lockdown thing is how the industry has pivoted and just adapted, very, very quickly. So we've seen pubs who are our customers who are offering takeouts and doing such a great job of getting brilliant beer out to their community and delivering other stuff as well as the beer. We've seen that. We've seen other breweries doing direct to consumer stuff. The amount of bottling that these places are doing now has increased massively. So yeah, they're all doing it, which is great. We're big on technology here at Epic and Pitchfork. So we decided to take a route of being mainly web-based and click and collect. It allows us to be able to serve more people actually very quickly. So there are other places doing it for sure. There are other breweries that you can order beer online. Absolutely. I like to think that we're probably doing it maybe a little bit better than everybody else, though. I hope so. But if you see somebody doing it better than us, please let me know, because I'd love to see what they're doing, and we can perhaps model that, and implement the stuff that they're doing really well to make us even better and be able to serve more people in a better way as well. So please let me know. Oh, SP Andrews, how do you get Pints West if the pubs aren't even open? There we go. Steve's just answered that for you. It's online. It's online only this time, so it's not going to be printed. So I can't remember the Bristol camera web address, but hopefully Steve or Vince will put that into the comments. And if you do, I'll put that up on the screen as well. But if you were to search for Bristol camera in Google, you'll find the website very easily. If you look on there, you can actually access all of the editions of Pints West on there. So by all means, go to their website. Hopefully we might find out what that is in a minute, but you can always search for it. And yeah, it should be out in probably a couple of weeks or so, actually. But yeah, it's just a PDF online, so you can access it online. Oh, there we go. It's Steve, straight from the horse's mouth. Steve is the guy who puts Pints West together. He said possibly in about a week or so. So actually, maybe even a little bit sooner. So that'd be great. Get it out sooner, indeed. So thank you for that. Excellent. I did see somebody was drinking a fine ales jar earlier. Is there anybody drinking some beers from another brewery? Actually, it'd be great to hear what you're drinking. We recognise that there's other great beers out there as well. So we like to try as many as possible. Certainly, I do. Anyway, as we like to say, when you drink your own beer, it's quality control. When you drink somebody else's beer, it's market research. So, all right, then, guys. I think we've probably got everything in anyway. I apologise. We've had the technical issues. I guess it's just one of those things, that happens when you do this kind of thing. I hope that we've been able to entertain you tonight anyway, regardless, and you've had a great time. We really appreciate you coming online, watching us, and supporting us. So thank you. Vince, Tiny Rebel Siren and Electric Bear. Good choices, Vince. Good choice. So I'm going to sign off. So thank you ever so much for tonight. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for bearing with us through the technical issues. Thank you for taking part in the quiz. I really, really hope that you enjoyed it. And please do visit Aid's website. He's been a great guy. So in the meantime, we'll look to do whatever we can in terms of other virtual events, and just to make sure that we're getting more beer out to you guys as often as possible. So thank you, and stay safe, go well, and I look forward to probably being online with you again soon. Thanks, guys. Have fun and enjoy your beer.